So this is a really practical exercise in facing our shadow and probably the least confrontational one. Um, when I was a teenager, I used to write stories with monsters under the bridges who were eating human flesh. Or I wrote a story about um, multiple stories about suicides of women, or being killed by the person that you love, or being raped. All of those themes came to me before I had any visceral experience of having gone through that. And whether it was a past life effect or something that I picked up from literature or something that I just purely picked up from the collective imagination and channeled through me, those experiences eternalized into notes was one of the most magical things that I did as a teenager growing up. Again, the week's theme is, if you haven't explored some aspect of your own life, then do so. Go there. Be in that pain and suffering. Just be in it. Be with it. Feel what it has to say. So it doesn't have to necessarily be your life, but take the time to really write about the ugliest thing that you can imagine. Just to get into the notion of being intimate with the pain, being intimate with fear. And ultimately, we're uncovering the power of it over us. And if there's any aspect of our lives that we're not looking at, it usually carries that power and it holds us captive to some area and some map of reality that we're comfortable with. Whereas going and literally writing about satanic rituals or pedophiles or getting lost in space as an astronaut and like being dislodged from your spaceship, whatever the primal fear is, being the fallen angel and failing at your mission to God, to get back acquainted with the spirit, losing someone you love into the waves, or drowning yourself, or any horror scenario that still exists for you, write about it. I'm saying this knowing that I'm okay with being triggered, and I'm okay with triggering you. So just start with a visceral sensation or a memory print in your body that you might get through the movement of feeling the contraction of the body, feeling the fear arising. And then from that place, go into just pure free-form writing. Just write until it's clear. It's a memory, or it's a story, or it's someone else's story. Just writing that whole image out is work. And it's beautiful work. By making something into an art form, we actually transcend and transpersonalize it to a realm where our imagination and our ability to deal with it heightens. So that's my suggestion. I hope you have a piece of pen and paper present.